First and goal from the 6. Short drop over the middle, wide open. Touchdown. What an opening drive. The tight end Tongas into the end zone.
Right now they're executing, playing good football.
Been a 16-minute beatdown, and the pass is caught by McCaffrey for the touchdown. And plenty of 49er fans are here tonight. They travel well.
It's reasoning behind it.
7 plays on this drive, all passes, 8 for 8, open and dancing and prancing into the end zone goes Kyron Williams for a touchdown. Second and goal. Drive started back at their own 31-yard line. Quick pass into a lot of traffic, and it is caught. Nakua for the touchdown.
You don't want to give this guy another chance.
Siegel, the rookie, Kansas State. Meanwhile, here's the pass. Caught. Touchdown, Kyron Williams.
Second and goal. Fake to Judkins. Gabriel. Fannin. Touchdown.
Everything is you're being taught to cover everything inside. So those outbreaking routes are going to be open.
Gain of 20. This is Cam Akers. He throws. Wide open. Touchdown, Josh Oliver. From the Browns' 3-yard line. It's Mason. He is in for a Vikings touchdown. Fannin split out wide to the left on 3rd down. To the end zone. It is caught. Njoku for a Cleveland Browns touchdown.
Myles Garrett, it's Browns defense to step up, make one of these game-changing plays.
Wentz, 2nd and 5. Addison, he's got it. Touchdown.
2nd and 9. St. Brown in motion, play action. Look in that direction. Goff will check it short to Laporta at the 10. Laporta with a little stiff arm, up in the air and in for 6. Former high school quarterback takes the snap. He'll throw. End zone touchdown. Brock Wright as Montgomery. It's Laporta in motion. Swing it out to Gibbs with blockers in front. Gibbs weaving through traffic. Inside the 5. Fights his way to the goal line. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Lions.
You know, we use that term grit a little bit freely, but this team really embraces that mentality.
Here's Montgomery again. Jump cut to the outside. Montgomery into the end zone with the record tire. Give it up. 1st down and 10. Surveying the situation. Nobody open. In some trouble. Browning on the move. Throwing for the end zone. Looking for Chase. He pulls it in. Touchdown! Oh, what a catch! 3rd and 14. Browning with time. Late pressure comes. Open down the sideline. Drops it in. Jamar Chase will walk in for his 2nd touchdown of the day. 64 yards. From the 12. Goff looking for the end zone. It is caught. Isaac to Slaw with the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Browning to the end zone. Diving catch. Higgins touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown catch of the season.
Fumble by Seattle sets up this Buccaneer possession. 1st and goal. Pitch out Rachaad White. He's looking for blocking, and he gets it right there, and steamrolling his way in with a block by Haggard. Touchdown, Rachaad White. 7-yard touchdown run. And Smith and Jigba on the move, and Charbonnet will remain with a line drive. Caught, touchdown. Working on Vildor. Jackson, Smith and Jigba. And it's Charbonnet on 1st and goal. Touchdown! What a way to begin the 2nd half. Tez Johnson has been big, a 27-yard catch. 3rd down, 15, Mayfield. Winds up, throws, caught, touchdown! Abuka right on the money. Mayfield with a touchdown throw. 3rd down and goal. Flag thrown, end zone caught, back, touchdown. Flag thrown, A.J. Pointer's got it. Had one last week, has one. Durham, the tight end in motion. Outside, Blockworth, that's a touchdown. White. And the Buccaneers are back on top late in the third. Frank Kubiak said that was the first call I made when I got this job. First and goal, caught at the 3. Touchdown, Barner sheds Levante David. 4th down and 2, Cup on the move, Charbonnet in the backfield. Darnold, here comes Diaby, and downfield, caught, touchdown, Torrey Horton. The back is White, Mayfield to the air, Wirfs the block. Buying time into the end zone, caught, touchdown, touchdown, it's Shepard. Sterling Shepard catches it.
So 2nd and goal, the market half the distance. Back to the ground game, and they are in with Carter. But you can feel the urgency from Kyler Murray as they try to get their season jump-started here in Week 5. 3rd and 3, pocket collapses. Kyler on the run. Kyler in for the Arizona touchdown. Cardinals offense that ranks 22nd in the league in points. What a start. Trying to get well against this Tennessee defense. Knight bangs his way, and now they say touchdown. That second stab by Knight seemed like was at hand for the Cardinals. Handoff to Pollard, and he is in for the Titans touchdown. Clock running inside of 5 minutes. Ward goes through his progressions. Everyone covered, slings it back. It's deflected and picked. Taylor Demerson, and then the football came out. Who recovers? Tennessee for the touchdown. In a crazy sequence. Tyler Lockett, the recovery. Unreal.
You know what? You see things that you've never seen before if you hang around long enough. We call this an ABA play. A, offense has the football originally. B, recovers or intercepts, finishes.
Just the attitude and toughness that he's brought to this offense.
As healthy as he's been a great tackle breaker. Drop it off. Here is Ferguson in open space. Ferguson to the end zone again. Touchdown.
Hats off to them. They've done a great job here in the first half.
Couple of tight ends in. Back to Williams. Running right. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboy. Crashing in for 6. That's the longest run of his career. See if they feed him here. Play action. Prescott scanning. End zone. Touchdown. Ferguson.
So it was not the wrong decision, just a really good design by the Dallas defense.
Prescott loads up. Pickens hand fighting into the end zone. Touchdown. Taylor in motion. Fake it to Hall. Fields. End zone. Touchdown. Andrew Beck for the first Jets touchdown this afternoon.
You better have the best roster in football because your path to victories are going to be small.
Dak. Drop it off. Easy walk-in touchdown. Javonte Williams. Fields. Backside heat from Ezeraku. Got it away for Wilson. One dodge and leaning in. Touchdown.
Play action. Dart. End zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Theo Johnson. And so for the second straight week, the Giants score a touchdown on their opening drive.
Got Theo Johnson on the nub side, the back end of the formation, one-on-one.
Looking his way, and it's caught for a touchdown. Johnson does it again.
Tight end in at fullback.
Play action, Rattler to the air. Looking deep down the field. Shaheed's got great speed. He's got him. Shaheed down the sideline. 10-5, touchdown! There's the home run ball for the Saints. Dart in the shotgun, Scattaboo. And the ball came out. No whistle. Howden going the other way. Howden's going to go the distance, and we'll have to see if this one stands.
Raider history coming from the Colts side of things. Anyway, it's second down 10. Throw complete.
Yeah, there you go.
Tyler Warren is in for a Colts touchdown.
180.
The give. Jonathan Taylor is in for a Colts touchdown. Jones set to throw. He can run it. He can throw it. And diving in the end zone. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman.
180.
Jonathan Taylor. He's got one touchdown today. He's got two. Abdullah to the goal line and in for a Colts touchdown. He spent the last 3 years with the Raiders, having to earn his way back, accountability, and sending the right message is what's out there for Shane Steichen and this Colt team. And there he goes, Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown today.
Tagovailoa to the end zone. Achan, did he? He did! Touchdown, Miami! What a grab and what use of the feet.
What did I tell you about this guy? He could catch 80 balls at the slot.
Gasping for air right now. They cannot afford to give up another touchdown. Tagovailoa got his man! Touchdown, Waller! Caught! Back in the end zone! Xavier Legette! Dowdle! He got in! Touchdown, Carolina!
It's up at the top of the screen right there.
Play action. Tagovailoa has Waddle. He's open. Touchdown! Panthers down by 4. Closing into the 2-minute timeout. Bryce Young got his man. Touchdown! Mitchell Evans. And the Panthers take the lead. On the fake. Herbert throwing. End zone caught for the touchdown. It's McConkey. Second and 1. Give the handoff here. Krosky Merritt has a wall. He is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Krosky Merritt streaks to the outside. He's in again. Touchdown, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt and Washington.
4th and 7 here. Commanders just going to go with 1:14 to go. It's Daniels. Pressured. Floating one for the corner. Deebo
Samuel, he's got it. That's the exclamation point.
Second and goal now for the Texans. Opening drive. Fake it. Throw it. It's caught for the touchdown. Xavier Hutchinson puts the Texans on the board. Dime package. Stroud hangs in there, throws, it's caught for the touchdown. Nico Collins. And Houston is humming. 8 straight completions for C.J. Stroud. They're knocking on the door once again. Stroud, end zone, touchdown, Texans. Hutchinson with his second of the day and second
to establish some of that run identity.
And it is a run to Nick Chubb. Chubb could go all the way and does. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. And Henry, the second effort. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. Marks in the backfield, shotgun, fake the pitch, soft toss, it's handled. Knoll is in for the touchdown.
Set out the last 6 plays, but now he returns.
Well, yeah, when you get to the 2-yard line, I'm getting up quickly.
There it is.
Pass caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard.
Hey, he looks over to the sidelines for confirmation. 2nd and 4. Flinging it. Caught. On the run is Barkley. He's in for a touchdown. Finally, Saquon. Dobbins through traffic is in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos for the first time today. Denver's longest play of the day, 34 yards. Back they go to Ingram, balanced and dives. Touchdown, Denver.
2nd and goal. That's the most excitement of the night. Here's Allen. Here's Samuel. There's a touchdown. Curtis Samuel gives Buffalo the lead. 32 on the game. 1st and goal. Patriots looking for the lead. Ramondre Stevenson pounds it into the end zone. New England on top. Pitch. Stevenson. Touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. 1st and goal for the Bills in desperate need of a score. Allen fires end zone. Coleman touchdown.
Mahomes to his right. He's got his man. That's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Another big night for Thornton already. Mahomes keeps, goes. Touchdown, Kansas City. End zone. Touchdown, Washington. 2nd and 8. Lawrence steps through, wants to go. Touchdown, Jaguars. On 2nd down, picked off. Lloyd again. Devin Lloyd. What a year. Still rolling. Down the sideline. One man to beat. Lloyd. Pick 6.
To try to ask Jacksonville defense to keep Mahomes and company out of the end zone.
Here is Hunt. Touchdown. 2nd and goal from the 2. Hunt in for the touchdown. Tonight, it's 1st and goal with 30 seconds left. Now Lawrence goes down, has to get up. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The center, I think, steps on his foot, or the guard. It's the right guard. That's what happens. Steps on his right foot as he's trying to come out, and it looked like he was dead in the rights. And here they all come. He looked like Earl Campbell getting out of there.